Hey there, weary traveler! How are you? You are not lost. You have left Bizarro World. You have passed the Twilight Zone. Hit the fork in the
I
road.
love it. You guys are so great.
Took the right. And rolled right into the most offensive church this side of the universe. The party pig. Get comfy, Google. We cut for you. Yeah. And what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book. It's called God Said because God did not say that. This is God's artificial biography, Das Biblia, as read by yours truly, the Saint of Awesome, the most wonderful, the most beautiful, the amazingest, and smartest sage, Saint Mickey Gavin, and I am fucking wonderful. Clap for me, I clap for you.
Awesome!
Yeah, I know it's awesome. But still, clap for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Leave your roses at the door. There is so much more. Speaking of so much more, what had happened was Joshua has been splitting up the land. He's been giving stuff to people. It's a total pain in the ass. And it was a pain in the ass yesterday. And it's a pain in the ass today. So if that sounds like torture you're willing to put up with, come this way. I have the 6 C's for whatever time it is. I have cannabis, cigarettes, coffee, chairs with your name on it, cat beds, and canine space. So, come have a seat. Oh, and there's a bird. So, come have a seat. We are going to have a good time. So, now that all that is out of the way, let's share this madness, huh? We'll get more people to come. We'll have more people coming. It'll be great. Hi, cousin. Hi, everybody here. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that would be totally amazing if you did that. If you liked and subscribed as you came in, I would highly appreciate that. So, with that being said, it's time for the mods to do the mod thing because I am sharing this in places where trolls may show up. So be on your guard. It would be totally amazing. Be on your guard. I didn't mean to do that. Well, now I'm meaning to do this. This is a really bad, this might end up being a very bad idea of mine. But then again, it might turn out to be a good idea. It might turn out to be a good idea. Who knows? And we'll do it in one more place. Okay, one more place. I had to think about it, but we'll do it in this one more place. People seem to like me here. So there we go. We shared it. Now let's get on to what we're supposed to be getting on to. Yes. Yes, watch out because I don't know what's going to happen. I shared this in places where, you know, people might show up. So, oh, God. Yeah. Okay. So, I think we're on chapter 21. We're on chapter 21. So, let's get ready to rumble. Then the heads of the fathers' houses, the Levites, came near Eleazar, near, and then to Joshua, and the heads of the fathers' houses of the tribe of the vampires. And they spoke to them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, saying, the Lord commanded through Moses to give us cities. I think there's a raccoon. There's a raccoon in my kitchen. I'm going to leave it there. Shh. Maybe it won't get into anything. Oh, fuck. It's getting into things. Hold on. Ricky, if anybody pops in, tell them there's a raccoon in my kitchen. Okay. There is not a raccoon in my kitchen anymore. Okay. So the Levites were like, but we need some cities and stuff. We need the ghetto. Now, the lot came out for the family of the Kohathites and the children of Aaron, who were of the Levites, had 13 cities by lot from the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Simeon, and Benjamin. The rest of the children of Kohath had 10 cities. Oh my God. I don't want to do this. Okay. Verse 8. The vampires gave these cities with their common lands by lot to the Levites, as the Lord had commanded by the hand of Moses. So they had 13 from Judah and from Simeon, cities which are designated by name, which were here, which were for the children of Aaron, one of the families of the Kohathites, who were the children of Levi. For their lot was first. Oh my God. None of this matters. Hey, Miss Mud Duck. Hi, Miss Muddy. So, also, Miss Mud Duck, I shared this in places. There may or may not be trolls that show up because I actually shared my stream in places that some people do like me, but other people have a real problem with the name Bible. So I need more subscribers. Uh, I'm having a real hard time. So I did share this in some of the original places. Okay? I apologize for making your guys' job harder. Okay. So okay. They gave to Caleb as his possession. Wait. But the fields of the city and its villages they gave to Caleb as his possession. Thus, to the children of Aaron, the priests, they gave Hebron, a city of refuge for the manslayer, Libnah, Jetatire, Eshtemoa, Holon. Oh my God. Why? 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 Look, I don't want to read all this. I don't want to read this. 21 is a whole bunch of fucking names. And then chapter 22 says, oh, wait, okay. So the end of 21, it says, so the Lord gave to the vampires all the land which he had sworn to their fathers, and they took possession of it and dwelt in it. The Lord gave them rest all around, according to all he had sworn, and not a man of all their enemies stood against them. The Lord delivered all their enemies into their hand. Not a word failed of any good thing which the Lord had spoken. All came to pass. Yeah, you just got to keep me from interacting. It's bad. I'm bad. I'm bad for interacting. I like to interact. Okay, shut up, Nikki. You got stuff to do. What are you doing? Get out of there. Okay, chapter 22. Then Joshua called the Reubenites, the Gadites, and half of Manasseh, and said, all right, y'all kept their word. Y'all kept your word. You have not, surprisingly, you have not left these people. And now the Lord your God has given rest, like he promised. Now, get the hell out of here. You're in my way. And take careful heed to do the commandment and the law which Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, to love the Lord your God, to walk in his ways, to keep his commandments, and hold fast to him, and serve him with all your heart and all your soul. So Joshua blessed them and sent them away, and they went to their tents. Now, To half the tribe of Manasseh, Moses gave a possession in Bashan, but to the other half, Joshua gave as a possession on this side of the Jordan westward. And indeed, when Joshua sent them away, he blessed them and spoke to them, saying, "Return with much riches to your tent, very much livestock, with silver, with gold, with bronze, and iron, and very much clothes. Divide the spoil of your enemies with your brothers." So the children of Reuben and Gad and Manasseh returned. Hold on. Return. Okay. So they departed from the vampires at Shiloh, which is in the land of Canaan, to go into the country of Gilead, to the land of their possessions, which they had obtained according to the word of the Lord by the hand of Moses. And when they came to the region of the Jordan, which is in the land of Canaan, the children of Reuben and Gad and Manasseh built an altar there by the Jordan, a great and impressive altar. Now, these mofos go around spying on everybody and wanting to make a big hoopla out of nothing, which turns out that's all these people know how to do, make a hoopla about nothing. So let's hear what these mofos do to their own people, right? Because not only are they only bloodthirsty for other people, but they're bloodthirsty for their own people as well. They're self-cannibalizing vampires, blood-sucking monsters. So let's see. Now, the vampires heard someone say, "Behold, those mofos have built an altar on the frontier of the land of Canaan, in the region of the Jordan on the vampire side." And when the vampires heard of it, everybody gathered together at Shiloh to go against them. See what I'm saying? Bloodthirsty monsters. Then the vampires sent Phineas, the priest, to the children, to those mofos, into the land of Gilead, and with him 10 rulers, one ruler from each tribe, and each one was the head of the house of his father. Then they came, and they said, "Thus says everybody, what are you guys doing? We can't mind our own business, and we like to complain about stuff. So why are you giving us a reason to complain? Not that we wouldn't have found one in the first place, but I mean, you happen to give us the first reason to complain. So why are you giving us a reason to complain? I mean, we're self-cannibalizing and stuff, I get it, but what are you guys doing, right?" Hold on. From following, and it shall be okay. Then they said, "Why are you worried about what we're doing? Shouldn't you be worried about what you're doing, right? We can build an altar. Look, he knows, and y'all know, if it is rebellion or if it's in treachery, do not save us this day. If we have built ourselves an altar, to turn from following the Lord, or if it's to offer on it burnt or grain offerings, or maybe peace offerings, let the Lord Himself require an account. But if in fact we have done it for fear, for a reason, saying, in time to come, your descendants may speak to our descendants, saying, y'all ain't shit. For the Lord has made the Jordan a border between you and us. You have no part in the Lord. So your descendants would make our descendants cease fearing the Lord. Therefore we said, let us now prepare to build ourselves an altar, not for burnt offerings or sacrifice, but that it may be a witness between us and our generations, that we may perform the service of the Lord before Him with our burnt offerings, with our sacrifices, and our peace offerings, that your descendants may not say to our descendants, you have no part in the Lord. Because when they say this to us, or to our generations in time to come, that we may say, here is the replica of the altar of the Lord which our fathers made, though not for burnt offerings or sacrifices, but a witness between us. Far be it from us that we should rebel and turn from following the Lord to build an altar for burnt or grain offerings, for sacrifices beside the altar of the Lord, which is before His church. Now, when Phineas and the other rulers who heard the words of these people spoke it pleased them. Then Phineas, the priest, said to those guys, this day we perceive that the Lord is among us, because you have not committed this treachery. Now you have delivered all of us out of the hand of the Lord. And Phineas and the rulers returned from the land of Gilead to the land of Canaan to the vampires and brought back word. So this thing pleased the vampires, and they blessed God. They spoke no more of going against them in battle to destroy the land where they dwelt. The children of Reuben and Gad called the altar witness, for it was a witness between us. That the Lord is God. Dun, dun, dun. Hi, everyone. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Okay, we're going on to chapter 23. So, what's everybody drinking on? What's everybody smoking on? Let me go grab my coffee. Okay. Got my coffee. And I found some weed. Oh, God. Thank God. Oh, and it's a giant bag of weed. It's called Cherry Peyton. Awesome. I found some weed. It's the best thing ever. Makes me look more Sadie. You see my necklaces? I'm Sadie. And hey, CNA, I've been missing you. Drunken Wizard, I've been missing you. I've been missing you. Do you know what song that is? I've been missing you. Actually, I don't even know who sings that. I think Faith Evans sings that about Notorious B.I.G., but I'm not exactly sure. Hey, Drunken Wizard, you might actually have to because I shared this in places and trolls might show up. So far nobody showed up, but I'm trying to get more subscribers. Oh, and I became a grandma 4 times. My raccoons had 4 babies. Been missing you. But does anybody want to smoke this cigarette real quick before we get to going on chapter 23? And uh I'm gonna be posting the raccoon baby videos uh with um I don't remember what the hell it's called. Like I did the other ones. And Dustin said he doesn't want to do that with me, Muddy. He doesn't want to be on camera. So I came up with a different plan. I'm just going to do it myself. So, what's everybody drinking on? Oh, and also speaking of my wig, I'm going to have some more new wigs with different hairstyles and different colors. Like brown or blonde or not any cool colors. Wouldn't that be sweet if they were cool color blonde wigs? Man, I don't know. Water. Oh, and do you guys like the new setup? I figured out how to make myself the TV and you guys the couch, like you're on the couch watching TV and talking through the my show. It's like real family time. I think it might have been like this before. I don't remember, but I thought this was clever. Dustin was telling me about that. Uh, some stuff in Switzerland. And then I made some stupid joke about I wonder if home insurance covers that. Like if the top of the mountain you live on falls on your house, is that covered by house insurance? And not very tasteful joke, but what the fuck am I supposed to say? I don't fucking know. But it was a very distasteful joke. But it is something to wonder, is home insurance going to cover that if the top of the mountain falls on your house? But then Dustin was like, socialism, it covers that. And live in a socialist country. It's like, I'll fucking pass. I will pass. What's everybody smoking on? I take it you guys didn't like my distasteful joke either. I'm going to the yellow chair. It was a really distasteful joke. But what am I supposed to say? But apparently, they emptied this town out a couple weeks ago because they knew the mountain was going to fall on their house. But again, I don't know. What's everybody smoking on? Hi, welcome, new person, or maybe not new person. Press like and subscribe and join the chat. I am officially in the yellow chair. It's covered in pee. I'm there because I'm in trouble. So let me know what you're drinking and smoking as you come in. I'm waiting for you, Muddy, because I got something called Cherry Peyton. When you let me know you have some, I'll roll a joint of this cherry shit and smoke it with you. Right now, I'm smoking on something called Baby Yoda. Well, actually, right now, I'm smoking on a cigarette. But here in a few minutes, I'll be smoking on something called Baby Yoda. But before I do that, I'm going to get on to chapter 23. Really? Man. You know, kind of when that ship melts, you know how much stuff we're going to find? There's going to be bones and like fucking mermaids and like woolly mammoths and shit. Dude, there's going to be so much stuff undiscovered that we've been wanting to see that we're going to see when all that shit melts. Oh, you meant evacuated, not evaluated. Well, evaluated might be a good word too. I like sativa. See, indica is the heroin of weed. Sativa is the crack of weed. Gold. Oh, yeah, gold. Like fucking frozen ancient people that were alive during dinosaurs, mermaids, and shit. Man, let all that shit melt. We're gonna find so much stuff. Yep, it's gonna be. I don't know. Do you think it'll be great? Man, I think it'll be awesome. But anyway, we're getting on to chapter 23. Don't forget to chat in the chat and press like and subscribe. And you in the chat, did you like and subscribe? Okay. Now, it came to pass a long time after the Lord had given rest to Israel, which is not a fucking place yet. It's not a fucking place yet. But whatever. We're going to say Vampire Land because Israel's not a place yet. Whatever Israel was called before it was called Israel. Canaan, because that's where Israel is. But Israel's not a fucking place yet. But whatever. So when they had gotten rest, Joshua was old and advanced in age. And Joshua called for everybody and said, I am old, advanced in age. You have seen all the Lord has done to all these nations because of you. For the Lord your God is he who has fought for you. See, I have divided to you by lot these nations that remain to be an inheritance for your tribes from the Jordan with all the nations that I have cut off as far as the great sea westward. And the Lord your God will expel them from before you and drive them out of your sight. So you shall possess their land, as the Lord your God promised. Therefore, be very courageous to keep and do that is. Be very courageous to keep and do all that is written in the law of Moses. This is later only one time called the Mosaic Law. But really, it should be called that all the time. But it's only called that one time. Lest you turn aside from the right or to the left, unless you go among these nations who remain among you. You shall not make mention of the names of their God, nor cause anyone to swear by them. You shall not serve them nor bow to them, but you shall hold fast to the Lord your God, as you have done to this day. For the Lord has driven out from before you a great and strong nation. But as for you, no one has been able to stand against you to this day. One man of you will chase 1,000, for the Lord your God is he who fights for you, as he promised. Therefore, take careful heed to yourselves that you love the Lord your God, or else, if indeed you do go back and cling to the remnant of these nations that remain among you, and make marriages with them, and go into them and they to you, know for certain that the Lord will no longer drive out these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps to you. and scourges on your sides and thorns in your eyes, until you perish from this good land which the Lord your God has given you. Dun, dun, dun. Behold, this day I am going the way of all the earth, and you know it in all your hearts and all your souls, that not one thing has failed of the good things which God spoke concerning you. All have come to pass for you. Not one word of them has failed. Therefore, it shall come to pass that as all good things have come upon you, which the Lord your God promised you, so the Lord will bring upon you all harmful things until he has destroyed you from this good land which the Lord your God has given you. When you have transgressed the covenant, which he has commanded you, and have gone and served other gods and bowed to them, when the anger of the Lord will burn against you, and you shall perish quickly from the good land he has given you. Dun, dun, dun. So, okay, this is the last chapter of Joshua, chapter 24. It's the last chapter. And then we're going to Judges. Yep, we're going to Judges. So, let's do the last part of Joshua. Let me edit this real quick. Okay. Um there we go. There you go. I changed it. Okay. Now, we're going to go. Are we still live? Okay, we're still live. So, we're going to go to the last chapter of Joshua, and then we're going to be done, at least with Joshua today. And tomorrow we're going to go to Judges. So, then Joshua gathered all the tribes to Shechem and called for the elders for everyone. And they presented themselves before God. And Joshua said, "Thus says the God of Israel."
God voice. Okay. Your fathers, including Terah, the father of Abe, and the father Nahor, dwelt on the other side of the river in old times, and they served other gods because they were Chaldean. Abe's father was Chaldean. His mother was a but his father was Chaldean. Abe was a Chaldean. That's why they served other gods, because they're Chaldean from Ur. Anyway, they served other gods. Then I took your father Abe from the other side of the river and led him throughout all the land of Canaan and multiplied his descendants, and gave him Isaac. And Isaac I gave Jacob and Esau. To Esau I gave the mountains of Seir to possess. But to Jacob and his children went to Egypt. Also I sent Moses and Aaron, and I plagued Egypt according to what I did among them. Afterward I brought you out. Then I brought your fathers out of Egypt, and you came to the sea, and the Egyptians pursued you. We already know this. We already know this. Do I gotta read this shit again? Why did they say everything twice? Moses already went through their history. To the same exact group of people. Miss Muddy. Oh, this is the last chapter. So I do have to read the. Okay. And your eyes saw what I did. Then you dwelt in the wilderness a long time. And I brought you into the land of the Amorites, who dwelt on the other side of the Jordan. And they fought with you. But I gave them to your hand, that you might possess their land. And I destroyed them from before you. Then Balak, the son of Zippor, the king of Moab, arose to make war against y'all, and sent and called Balaam to curse you. But I would not listen to him. Therefore he continued to bless you. So I delivered you out of his hand. Then you went over and killed him anyway. No, that's not what it says. Then you went over the Jordan and came to Jericho. And the men of Jericho fought against you. Also the Amorites, all of your cousins, in the mountains. And I delivered them to your hand. I sent the hornet before you, which drove them out from before you. Also the 2 kings of the Amorites, but not with your sword or with your bow. I have given a land for which you did not labor, and cities which you did not build. Obama said this shit. Literally, Obama said this. You didn't build that. But I'm telling you, motherfucker, yes, my ancestors did build that. Fuck you. I don't know. I don't like when these people take Das Bible and flip it on its fucking head. Because these people did not build that. Their ancestors didn't build it. The people wanting to be in the country didn't build it. These people didn't even know this shit existed. They did not build this. But our ancestors did build our country. Thank you very much. My ancestors were probably the criminals that built everything criminals build. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Now, therefore, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the river and in Egypt. Serve the Lord, and if it seems evil to you, choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the river, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. I thought David said that. I guess it was Joshua.
So the people answered and said, Far be it from us that we should forsake the Lord to serve other gods. For the Lord our God is he who brought us and our fathers out of Egypt from the house of bondage, who did those great signs in our sight. None of you were even thought of. Shut up, Nikki. And preserved us in all the ways that we went among all the people through whom we passed. And the Lord drove out from before us all the people, including the Amorites, who dwell in the land. We also will serve the Lord God, for he is our God. But Joshua said to the people, You cannot serve the Lord. He is a holy God. He is a jealous God. He will not forgive your transgressions, nor your sins, if you forsake the Lord and serve foreign gods. Then he will turn and do you harm and consume you after he has done you good. Dun dun dun. And the people said to Joshua, No, but we will serve the Lord. So Joshua said to the people, You are a witness against yourselves that you have chosen the Lord for yourselves to serve him. And they said, We are a witness that we killed Jesus. That's not what it says. It says, We are witnesses. Now, therefore, he said, Put away the foreign gods which are among you, and incline your heart to the Lord God of Israel. And the people said to Joshua, The Lord our God we will serve, and his voice we will obey. Liars! So Joshua made a covenant with the people that day, and made for them a statute and an ordinance in Shechem. And Joshua wrote these words in the book of the law of God. That's God's journal. And he took a large stone and set it up there under the oak that was by the Lord's church. And Joshua said, Behold, this stone is a witness to us, for it has heard all the words of the Lord, which he has spoke to us. It shall therefore be a witness to you, lest you deny your God. So Joshua let the people depart, each to his own. Now it came to pass after these things that Josh, gladiator, died, being 113 years old. And they buried him within the border of his inheritance at Timnath Serah, which is in the mountains of Ephraim, on the north side of Mount Gaash. And the vampires served the Lord all the days of Joshua. So, like one day. And all the days of the elders who outlived Joshua, who had known all the works of the Lord, which he had done. The bones of Joe, which the vampires had brought up out of Egypt, they buried in Shechem, and the plot of ground which Jacob had Jake bought from the sons of Hamor, the father of Shechem, for 100 pieces of silver, which had become an inheritance of the children of Joseph, so Manasseh or Ephraim. and Eleazar died, and they buried him in a hill belonging to Phinehas his son, which was given to him in the mountains of Ephraim. Dun dun dun. That's the end of Joshua. That's the end of Joshua. So, what's everybody doing? Are we happy to be done with the book of Joshua? Now we don't have to skip anything. No. Yeah. Drunken Wizard, are you still here? Did everybody fall asleep that fast? Well, I guess reading out loud does make people tired. Makes me tired. Reading out loud. Ooh. Yeah. Get it to where you can see your thing through it. What's it called? Your reflection. What are you guys drinking on? Oh, what are you sculpting? Something awesome? Sculpt a middle finger with the penis for the finger. And then take a picture of it so we can make it our mascot. Because that's what that is right there. It says, listen to the word and not the world. Fuck you, dick. Bourbon? Yeah. Water. I'm still drinking on the same cup of coffee. Oh, this Saturday I'm going to see Ricky and Nolly. This Saturday, Dustin said he's going to take me. And my kids might be coming. The freaks love impromptu trips. No, they don't. The freaks hate coming out of their bedroom. Like, if they don't have to come out of their bedrooms, they're so happy. But the second you say we're going somewhere, they find a reason to not shut off their video games. It's a real problem. But we're supposed to be going to Ricky's on Saturday. We might take a picture. I'm going to wear my wig. And Dustin's going to get so mad at me. Actually, I probably am not going to wear my wig. But I might wear makeup. Then you guys can see how sexy I am in real life. Oh, yeah. How weird or rude of me to ask you, or not ask you what you were sculpting. I should have asked you that. I wonder where Neil is. Usually he's the second one here. or the first one. Sometimes he's the first one. I'm surprised he's not here. I wonder if he'll watch the replay. Okay. I am gonna get ready to go to bed because I need to wake up early tomorrow and do some dishes and some laundry. So I do want to tell everybody good night and I love you. Go give the pillows some head and the sheets some ass and have the greatest night ever. I love y'all so much. I'm going to try to wait. Maybe I shouldn't wait. I should maybe wait. I don't know how long the delay is. Okay. Good night. Okay. I hate this. Anyway, I love you guys. Good night.